We're back to making fun of the Cleveland Browns. Of course, we're going to make fun of the Hawaiian leprechaun. Of course, we're going to make fun of Stefanski a lot. As we're on Stefanski getting fired, watch. We're on Shedeur Sanders' watch. And we got some big news today. Big news today. We are making some waves on the channel here. It is bubbling up. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're watching the Cleveland Browns. We're watching these quarterbacks. We're watching Shedeur, and we're making fun of Stefanski and how they're messing this all up. Keep tabs on what they're doing through me because we're doing this every single day. Click that subscribe button. Stop missing out. But you guys are making a difference. I did not know what kind of hold we had, but by liking, subscribing, watching, Rizzo, ESPN Cleveland has showed signs today that they're watching the channel. They have showed signs today. They told us that Stefanski's not mentioning Shedeur's name, and Rizzo today dropped the P-bomb. And if you watched yesterday's show, we dropped the P-bomb. We said that. That was the bet. Good work, guys. Good work, team.
Every time I go on the internet, all I see is a bunch of dudes sitting around going, why are you not playing Shedeur, and why are you about it? Like they're playing the soundbite. He won't even say his name. He won't even say his name. What is that? What is that?
Like, everything would make more sense if you came in and really owned shit. Like, if you had this decision with Gabriel and you came out and leveled, at least I'd give you some respect. I'll still make fun of you. But at least I won't look at you as a pussy. You're a pussy, Stefanski. That's a pussy. No one's saying that. No one's saying that. No one's going, Stefanski's a pussy. No one's going to take these clips, push it on the internet for me. No one's going to do that. I'm the one going hardest in the paint on him.
I don't want to start getting all pissed off here this morning.
Personally, I think the idea of Stefanski not saying Shedeur's name, I think is overblown. That's me.
Then why is he doing it?
I don't know. Why isn't he playing him?
Listen again, Stefanski won't bring up his name when directly asked to him. We've been talking about this all week. He skirts by it. He puts the blanket over his head. Say his name, demon. Say his name.
Jimmy Haslam said during training camp that you knew that seeing both young quarterbacks at some point this season was important. So just where is Shedeur at as far as his development, and do you have a timetable of when you would take a look at him?
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to speculate, Daryl. We're committed to getting better as an offense. Dillon is certainly committing to improving every which way he can, and all the while, all of our players, young players, are developing and working so hard behind the scenes to make sure that they're getting better on a daily basis.
We got to keep pushing Stefanski. We got to keep being loud about this. He is trying to skirt by, but we got to push back. We got to do this. Bruce Juice Nason needs this. He's getting skittish when he's asked about Shedeur, and they need to come back at him with more information. The beat writers need to come through and give him some pushback to why he's not bringing up Shedeur and why we're not getting the information on what he's looking like. Give us something.
Kevin, why the hell is it this kid can't get on the field? Is he that bad? Say something. Tell me, is he not working hard enough? I want to hear it from you. Is he working hard enough?
I think that's been an issue.
Why?
Because of the stories.
There was nothing coming out of Colorado that said this kid wasn't a hard worker.
But he was the starting quarterback and the coach was his dad. Now I think it's a different situation. I think, to be kind, I think it's been a difficult transition.
Working hard enough to get on the field.
I think that there are people in the building who feel that way.
You got to pin these beat writers down too, because these beat writers are now trying to dance around the situation, and they know that Shedeur's the better talent. They're too scared to say it. We can't let them have any more outs. They can't have the outs. Let them have it. Gabriel or Shedeur, let them have it.
Mary Kay, who do you think is the most talented quarterback on the roster?
Right now, the most talented quarterback on the roster. Well, I don't know if you can throw Deshaun Watson into that mix right now.
Yeah.
Because
you throw him in. Yeah.
Okay, if I throw him in there, I would say that he's probably the most talented quarterback on the roster right now, just by virtue of the fact that he's made 3 Pro Bowls, and most of the other guys are either rookies or very young players. I mean, so I would have to say that, we haven't seen Deshaun Watson since the second Achilles surgery that he had in January, but just in terms of his overall skill set, his experience, and his Pro Bowl pedigree, I would have to say Deshaun.
Stefanski's handling Gabriel like a 40-year-old son who won't leave the nest, that lives with his mommy, that's getting enabled on every bad decision, saying that it will eventually happen, all the excuses, and we'll wait another 40 years until that guy gets the job. But the thing is, Gabriel ain't going to get it. He's cooked. Gabriel's cooked. He's done.
Any quarterback, young and old, you're going to miss throws. It's an occupational hazard that you're likely not going to go 100% completion percentage. It's an occupational hazard that a corner is going to get beat deep every once in a while. So you're not going to make every throw. Now, having said that, you coach every throw and you say, hey, this could be, use your technique here or trust what you're seeing here, all those things. And that's true of young and old quarterbacks.
He's just a third-round pick. Why does a third-round pick have this much of a leash? He's not a franchise quarterback. He does not have the draft capital of a franchise quarterback. It was a weak quarterback class going in, and he did not get drafted as one of the top quarterbacks. He's not a first-round guy. If it was a first-round pick and you're doing this, I understand. But again, you watch tape on Gabriel, it's a meme. It's a joke. We can't keep doing this. Shedeur Sanders needs to come up and play. It's time. We got to end this now. We got to end this now.
But it's like if you had a choice between the two, you got to play Shedeur. You got to play Shedeur. This charade needs to stop. Now, I understand that there are rights to work and things like that, and you could just sit there and say it's undeniable. Now, if they both were to practice at the same time, one guy at one point played at a very high level in this league. That was then. Guys, that was 5 years ago.
And 3 injuries ago.
And when I said it yesterday, there were plenty of people go, oh, come on. I go, you guys are doing the same thing you did in 2022. I said yesterday, when you asked me the question, I go, I don't think he is emotionally ready to play. He wasn't last time. He wasn't last year, and he wasn't the year before. What's to say he's going to be emotionally ready now? He wasn't ready. There is, whatever it might be, an emotional block, whatever it might be with the offense, whatever it may be. He wasn't ready to do it. And I had people, oh, come on, that's ridiculous. No, it's not. Watch the Browns over the last 3 years and then come back to me. The last time he was ready to go and everything was there was 2020. That was 5 years ago.
I did not, the guy that I wanted the Browns to get, I did not recognize the guy we got. They were two totally different players.
So if you want to try it, you go ahead and knock yourself out.
That was before the injuries, by the way.
When they boo you out at home, and it probably still doesn't go any better, or if it goes maybe marginally better than it's already gone, then fine. The only thing maybe you'd be doing if you wanted to do big brain stuff, like I don't understand the win regardless. If you win a couple of more games, great. But I'll never root for losing. But the people who want them to have the highest draft pick at all, the only thing that's going to do is put the boots to you for a higher draft pick to replace this guy because he's not your future.
Stefanski. We're on Stefanski getting fired. Watched. He needs fired. He's got to go. Like, this is the biggest conundrum in sports right now. And we got to keep being loud about this. Like, literally the biggest conundrum in sports right now. Like, I can do 2 or 3 of these videos a day. There's so much content out there about this. But Stefanski, even too scared to talk about him. Too scared to bring up Shedeur. And when he talks, all he does is say, hey, it's on me. We got to play better. We got to coach better. We just got to be better. We got to do this. Have you ever managed a team of any sorts? Like, say you got pulled back in the office, your team didn't do well. You say that shit to upper management, to upper leadership, they're going to grill you. They're going to grill you because you didn't give them an answer. You're not giving us an answer. We need the grilling. We need the grilling. This has to stop. This goes to the beat writers. This goes to anybody that's tossing questions at the situation. Because there's no excuse. There's no excuse. You need a reason. And we can't do the coach fluff. You can't say this every single time that you're working on improving, that you got to go back to practice, that's all on us, and then you don't get better and show no signs of life. Like, something's got to come up the second, third, fifth time. Like, this has been years too. Like, this can't continue. Come up with something. Put your nuts on the table for once. Like I said yesterday, don't be a pussy about it. Don't be a pussy about it. Be about it. Be yourself and stand up for your team. Don't do these blankets issues. And now I see you talking about accountability, Stefanski. You're not holding accountability here on the microphone. You're not doing that. You're not the figurehead of your own team. If you can't be the figurehead of your own team, put the nuts on the table, there's no way you're doing it in other places. There's no way. There's no way the correct conversations are being held. There's no way there's so many mess-ups on special teams all over the field, offensive line. There's no way. There's no way it just gets the dumpster fire hotter and hotter and hotter. There's no way. No, we see this. We saw the practice reps. We get to see this under a microscope. And this is the situation that blew it up with Shedeur. If Shedeur never ever plays, his situation here puts a lot of things under a microscope that coaches do stupid shits, and it needs called out more. And that's a huge win for the fans. And I'm not saying I want to. That's not the context. The context is the situation. That this whole situation here blew it up. That coaches can just be stupid. They can just operate under sunk cost fallacy. They can just have a closed mindset. They are not always of abundance. They're more like holding on, gripping tight, getting through the season. We said this going in. We told you they were going to mess around like this. Maybe not to this extent. Like, I don't know how it got worse than what I was imagining. Like, it got worse than what I was imagining. And here we are. And big media is starting to see it. Big media is starting to see it. They've been saying it. They've been seeing it. But now they're really starting to see it. And it's on you guys. You guys have been doing a good job. I want to thank you guys for sticking with me. We ain't done. Our job's not done. We're going to keep on going. We're going to be heard. We're going to make a difference. I don't know. I didn't think we'd reach that far. I know we were the catalyst of today. We were, because nobody's out here running around saying Stefanski's a pussy. Nobody's out here saying, say my name, Demon Stefanski. No one's doing it but us. And we will do this every single day. We will do this every single day until things get pushed. Stefanski getting fired. Watch. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. When they're watching, catch you on the next video.